moment for the people who have hit the bend in the road. A bend in the road is not the end of the road as long as you make the turn. Tonight, we are going to make the turn and take our city in a new direction. And I also believe all of us together can accomplish this task. The past 2 years have been hard. Even New Yorkers, the most resilient people in the world, we've had moments. We had moments of doubt. I'm clear on that. We took a hit. We watched as Midtown turned into ghost town, and our parking lots became morgues. Trailers filled with bodies of our loved ones and family members. We saw the most vibrant city on earth reduced to silence. First of all, the inequalities we already faced were deepened and widened. Then violence erupted, knocking us even further backwards. And as we stand here tonight, there are hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers without a job than there were pre-COVID. But when I think about those setbacks, I also think about how far we've come. I think about those who gave everything to get us here. And it gives me hope, and I want you to have hope. I want you to believe again. Believe again. Let's walk differently. Let's hold our heads up. Let's have a step in our pace, because we are New Yorkers. We must believe in who we are. So I think about Percy Sutton. I think about Shirley Chisholm and David Dinkins and Dennis D. Leon. I think about Larry Kramer. I think about Peter Yu. Those were revolutionaries who won wars without firing one shot. I think about my fellow officers and firefighters every day, New Yorkers who lost their lives saving others from the Twin Towers. And let me be clear on this. I'm not creating a division between my firefighters, my police officers, my EMT, my teachers, my other civil servants. We are in this together. We will find a way to get through this together. No division, no division. I think about the nurses and hospital workers who went to their job every day during the height of COVID, rising above the fear and uncertainty. And the reason I know so well what they were doing, because when others fled, I led. I went to those hospitals, I visited them, I delivered PPEs and food. I was with my TA employees. I was on the ground with them to let them know I'm not elected to be served. I'm elected to serve, and I'm going to serve the people of this city. And I think of Mommy, a domestic worker. My siblings are here, with 6 of us. And I say it all the time as much as I can. She loved them all, but she adored me. She's an amazing woman. Single parents all over the city who struggle day in and day out for lifetimes with only one goal: to create opportunities for their children that they never had. And that's what Mommy did for all of us. She watched us continue to develop into responsible adults. And she had to do it on her own because the city was not there for her. And I will never forget that my glory And I will never forget my glory. My glory is not my story. I only had a badge as a cop because my mom used a rag and a mop to create a better future for me. I think about those heroes of New York and I'm inspired. I am lifted up on the wings of their spirit. I'm reminded that we owe them a great debt of gratitude that can only be repaid with our belief in each other and our city. We will betray those who are on the front line for us if we don't believe in the greatness of this city. They sacrifice themselves because they believe in that. Now is our opportunity to once again believe in who we are. We will need the strength. We face a three-headed crisis. We are fighting COVID, crime, and economic devastation all at once. So we're going to invest in each other. We are going to lift up those who are struggling with child care, health care, and affordable housing. We're going to launch an unprecedented job program to link out-of-work New Yorkers not just with jobs, but with skills and training. And we're going to talk, here it is, because this is very important. We're going to talk to the CEOs of our city's biggest corporations and ask them to offer paid internships to students from undeserved communities. Listen, folks. We have to get this out of our head that our CEOs in this city don't want to participate in the uplifting of our inner city. The problem is we haven't gone there and asked them to do so. So it's time to build bridges that we've destroyed in the past. We need each other. That's what we need in the city. We're going to turn our economy around by reaching our hand out to the business world to grow the companies we have here while attracting new emerging industries, life sciences and cybersecurity, and with a blue-collar green jobs initiative that boosts our economy while making our city more resilient. Every job we create in corporate America must be a pathway and pipeline to the inner city. We have some talent in NYCHA. Just get out of the way and give them the opportunity to fill these jobs in the city. And we're going to do this, particularly for the women who are in this room. We want universal child care. Universal child care. We all know what happened when mothers stay home to raise the children. Their careers are stymied. They don't get promoted. They don't get the opportunities. Our child care, universal child care, is not going to be daycare of just sitting in a room somewhere watching TV. We're going to build into our educational opportunity to develop these young minds before they get to pre-K and 3K. We're going to do it early, and we're going to give mothers doulas so they can learn about nutrition and what they need to do when that baby is born. If we don't get this right, don't let anybody kid you. If you don't educate, you will incarcerate, and we don't want to incarcerate our young people. And we're going to get the safety we need and the justice we deserve. They go together. By driving down gun violence and crime from our streets, while we drive our biases and bad behavior from those who are tarnishing the shield. And how dare people ask me, do I sit down and talk to gang members who are trying to get their life right? You darn right I am. You darn right. You do an analysis of those gang members, you know what you're going to find? You're going to find learning disabilities, dyslexia. You're going to find all of those mental health issues. The problems we ignored and betrayed those young people for produce what you're looking at. You're seeing the hate that New York has created, and it's time to stop that hate. But let's be clear here. As I talk to my gang members, January 1st, the conversation stops. You won't shoot up my city. You won't stab young people in school. You won't sell drugs and guns on my street. I am extending an opportunity to get out of gangs and get in a job, get in a school, become gainfully employed. We're not going to just talk about safety, we're going to have safety in our city. If we do these things, then New Yorkers will be able to fulfill their dreams. And that should be the goal of government, not to preach, but to provide, to allow people to reach their full potential. Sometimes, folks, we're going to succeed. Sometimes we're going to try and we're going to fail. But damn it, we're not going to fail at trying. That's something we're not going to lose at. So let me be clear as I stand here before you, with the heart filled with hope and purpose and love for this city. Looking out over this horizon and seeing you give me hope. This is our moment. This is our opportunity. This is our moment as a city. And I tell you something, in 4 years, this city is never going to be the same. Never going to be the same. Once we move forward, we will never go back. We will never go backwards. We will never go backwards. We will never go backwards. Because America is the only country. We're the only country on the globe with dream attached to our name. There's no German dream. There's no Polish dream. There's no French dream. But damn it, there's an American dream. You don't leave a nightmare to come live in a nightmare. We have to allow those 10 million dreams to come alive and to benefit from what this country has to offer. And January 1st, that's the promise. That's what we will accomplish. So tonight, I have accomplished my dream. And with all my heart, I'm going to remove the barriers that are preventing you from accomplishing yours. And if I'm allowed to say,
সর্বোচ্চ ট্যাক্স রিটার্ন পেতে চিন্তিত অথবা আপনাকে কি বেশি ট্যাক্স প্রদান করতে হচ্ছে? আমরা আপনার পাশেই আছি। ব্যবসার অডিট ও অ্যাকাউন্টিং, ব্যক্তিগত ও কর্পোরেশন ট্যাক্স, ক্ষুদ্র ব্যবসার ট্যাক্স ও অ্যাকাউন্টিং এর জন্য দ্রুত এবং সবচেয়ে নির্ভরযোগ্য